Good evening and welcome to today's Greenticker NGX daily market summary. It's raining cats and dogs where I am at the moment, so I hope my voice is at its peak. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. If there's any issue, I will cross check. Hopefully not. So let's get right into it. Thank you to everyone who takes out the time to like, share, subscribe, to comment. I deeply appreciate you. Please continue to do so. And just in case you are, I would say, in the camp of those who maybe jump off halfway, I totally understand, but do take out the time to like, share, subscribe. And you don't have to wait to the end of the video to do so. You can do so right at the beginning. Why am I requesting for this? Every time you do so, it helps with the algorithms. And so the more engagement you have, the more the likelihood that YouTube would increase the ranking of this video. And so eventually you have more people being able to watch the content. As always, do note that this is not financial or trading advice or investment advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own research. At best, this is market information. What you do with it, hopefully the rest of the content on the channel helps you be a better investor, helps you the better understanding of financial markets, especially the stock market. But always do note that you need to do your own research. All share index gained 0.30% today. Yes, it's a positive movement, even though it's a slimmer gain compared to Friday, where the market gained 0.60%. But all in all, a positive movement is always welcome. Now, the index measures the average performance of stocks on the exchange. Some stocks will do worse than the index. Some stocks will do better than the index. What do we have? On the gainer side of things, PZ Cousins up. PZ Cousins Nigeria, that is, up 10% to close at 35 naira and 20 kobo. As investors seem to be quite optimistic or quite bullish following the 10 billion profit after tax recorded in the company's FY25 financial year. University Press regained some of the losses recorded last week, gaining 10% to close 5 naira 50 kobo. Ella Lakes seems to be on the continued upward trajectory. Ella Lakes gaining 9.94% to close at 14 naira 27 kobo. Legend Internet a close number 4 position, up 9.9% to close at 5 naira 44 kobo. NCR, I've spoken a lot about NCR, so if you've watched the last 2-3 daily market summary videos, you very likely will see NCR has been featuring prominently, up 9.84% to close at 13 naira 94 kobo. Essentially, that's 14 naira. IMG, Industrial and Medical Gases, the firm formerly known as BOC Gases, down 10% to close at 33 naira and 30 kobo. Enamelware, Nigerian Enamelware, Newco, I believe, as it's commonly known, down 10% to close at 35 naira and 10 kobo. Thomas Yacht is in the stationery space. They make notebooks, and I think they want to diversify into toiletries, tissue paper, and the like. Down 10% to close 2 naira 70 kobo. Union Daikon also down 10% to close at 10 naira 80 kobo. While Academy Press 9.95% declines is as good as a 10% decline. Academy Press declining 10% to close at 8 naira and 60 kobo. Now switching late to the most actively traded stock by volume and value. FCMB led the most actively traded stocks by volume and value. 460 million shares were traded, so it led the volume side of things. Next to it, a distant second, Universal Insurance. It seems insurance stocks are gradually creeping back in terms of volumes. Universal Insurance with 42.2 million shares traded. Number 3, Royal Exchange with 35.2 million shares traded. Zenith Bank at number 4 with 26.7 million shares traded. While First Holdco rounds up the top 5 with 25.9 million shares traded. In terms of most actively traded stock by value, FCMB, a whooping 4.7 billion worth of shares traded. Distant second, Zenith Bank, 1.7 billion worth of shares traded. GTCO, number 3 with 1.6 billion worth of shares traded. Dangote Sugar, in fact, even though it doesn't show on the volume side of things, 22 million shares, I think, or so, over 20 million shares of Dangote Sugar Refinery were traded. And so what you have is stock featuring at number 4 in terms of the value side of things, with 1.4 billion worth of shares traded. Nestle Nigeria rounds up the number 5 with 930 million shares traded so far. The day is still young. It's about 30 minutes or 30 what? It's about 35 minutes to 6. So it's possible we may have other content. If there's anything key that breaks out after I've sent in this video, I would share in the daily market summary that goes up on the Greenticker Twitter handle at Greenticker. And so an audio version of this post will be up by 6 p.m. West African time. That possibly may contain a few more details because I tend to record this about 30 minutes an hour before I upload. So audio version may have slightly more details. You can find that on the Greenticker Tales podcast. It's up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube Music. You can also find content on greentickertales.com. I've not decided yet, but at this point, I seem to be in expansion mode. So it's very likely I might start to have a daily market summary up on the Greenticker Tales website. I think I'll be doing that as well. So thank you all for joining. I hope the audio is loud and clear. See you in tomorrow's pre-market video.